Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. We are playing as the WWE, and we are booking Payback, nerds and geeks. Finally, we are at Payback, the show where Sting gets his first WWE Championship match months earlier before WWE did it. Did they do it at SummerSlam? I don't remember when WWE had Sting fight Rollins, to be honest. Either way, we're doing at Payback. So, excited about Payback. I'm also a little worried about Payback. So, let's just see how this goes. Let's run it. So, we have 3 pre-show matches, Nerds and Geeks, and the first pre-show match is a huge 6-man tag match. This gets a 70C+, some good action, but not much weigh in heat. Goldust and the Primetime Players defeating Fandango and Miz and Mizdow when O'Neal defeated Fandango with a spear, not the fall of Titus. Interesting. This, hopefully this doesn't really kind of hurt these guys that much. It might, because they did lose, but that's why I had Fandango take the loss. We then go on to our next pre-show match. Gets a 59C. Some good action, not much weighing heat though. Victoria defeating Natalia with a quick roll-up. This does 10 minutes and 18 seconds, by the way. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. Actually, I know for a fact I didn't mention this. Being held in front of 19... I don't know why I was going to say that number wrong. 19,500 people in the Missouri? The MO Arena. Well, not the MO Arena, but it's the... Whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Victoria beating Natalia here, and there's going to be a lot... Oh, I meant to create a storyline here. Well, there's supposed to be a storyline, but this isn't the last between these two. And then we go on to a 44D. Truth comes out. He's about to take on the Wyatt family. This was our advertised, air quotations, pre-show bout. Doesn't really matter that much. I'm not advertising a pre-show bout, Nerds and Geeks, but this is what I plan to do, is R-Truth kind of in a tag team match. And it's going to be him taking on the Wyatts. He doesn't have a partner. He comes out and says, you know, my boy is going to be taking out your boy tonight, blah, blah, blah. But let me introduce you to my new boy right here. And then out comes Neville. He reveals Neville to be his mystery partner in our upcoming match. And then, oh, wow, holy crap. Wow. Oh, no. That's not good. I forgot Bray manages them. Let's cheat. We're going to cheat real quick. But OMG, what are you doing? I can't believe you're cheating. Well, we're gonna. There's no way to do this without showing you guys. Whatever. It's the thing. Not the thing, but it's a pay-per-view. You guys know what the matches are, basically. I forgot to do this. Oh. I think they didn't have good chemistry together. Or maybe I just never added him after I turned him heel. Run show! So let's see. Anything different? Oh my god, wow, this did better. 72B-. Why did this do a 72B-? I have no idea. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you guys this. We did hire Jim Ross. I put him as pay-per-view only. I ended up regretting that decision, not because of color commentary, but I'll tell you guys on Monday Night Raw why I ended up regretting that decision. But hire Jim Ross. He's going to be one of our pay-per-view commentators. It's going to be Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, and Michael Cole right now. I thought about not doing Jerry Lawler and doing JBL instead, but you know, it's weird because you have 2 announcers. You have Jim Ross and Cole who are supposed to call the action. But let's be honest, Cole doesn't call the action. Cole just goes, well, that was a pretty good hit. That's Michael Cole. And then Byron is just annoying. JBL, a lot of people don't like JBL, but I don't mind JBL. He makes me laugh. But this did a lot better. I'm happy with that. Also, still the same thing. O'Neal defeating Fandango with spear. I think this did worse, but it's still in the C range, which is what I was expecting, so I'm not that mad about it. I could have ended up just, did the storyline, but I totally forgot about that. And then we have this, which did about the same. And then our match, it doesn't do as good. That's okay, because the 6-man tag was like a B, but whatever. I kind of wish their roles would have been reversed, but what can you do, nerds and geeks? What can you do? That's the price you pay. But oh man, both Truth and Rowan were off their game. That they weren't off their game before. This is why you never go back, nerds and geeks. Some good action, not much Wayne Heat. Probably because Bray wasn't there. Maybe, who knows? I actually don't know if that had an effect. The Wyatt family, indeed, still defeating R-Truth and Neville. Luke Harper defeated Truth with the discus clothesline. R-Truth is improving in Rumble, and Eric Rowan is improving in performance. Neville and Truth didn't have negative chemistry, but I was never making that a tag team anyway. This is the one night that they're only teaming. So we start, oh my god, wow! In 81B? That's amazing. An 81B, Nerds and Geeks, for the tag team title match. Huh. We're doing something right, obviously. That makes me a little even more worried. Like, what if the rest of the show doesn't live up to this 81B that the Upper Cats and the Usos set? Highly doubt that'll happen, but what if? Alright, 81B, blowing my mind here. Some good action, not much Wayne Heat though. The Upper Cats defeating the Usos in 14 minutes and 45 seconds when Tyson Kidd defeated Jey Uso by submission with the sharpshooter. Made him tap out. That's fine too, because this was the last match between these two teams right now. We're probably going to move on to a new program for the Upper Cats. Way to end off the feud though. In 81B, you can't complain at all. For improvements, we have Cesaro improving in technical. And Jimmy and Tyson Kidd is improving in performance. Let me look at the dirt sheet. Why did this do so good? Tyson got the bonus for going all out. High morale and a good gimmick. Cesaro, charisma, star quality, going all out. The going all out was a good choice here. Look at all these bonuses. And we were only negative on the title prestige. That's amazing. That's amazing. Woo, buddy, this is a good show start already. I'm psyched now. I kind of don't want to click next, but you guys are just saying just click next already, so let's do this. Not bad. A 66C+. Not bad, nerds and geeks. I didn't really expect much out of this. A 71B- would have been fine, but still ain't mad about a thing I threw together last minute. This was mostly thrown together because I didn't want to do a title match right after a title match. I always kind of like it to be title match and some sort of like weird feud thing. Ryback and Stardust was supposed to be that weird feud thing, but Ryback did steroids. So instead, we still stuck with Stardust. He shouldn't be punished because Ryback did something bad. So his music hits. He makes his way down to the ring. Of course, JR, Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler all confused. What the hell's Stardust doing here? He's not booked for tonight. And then he takes the mic and he begins to laugh, ha ha ha, before mocking Ryback. He's poor Ryback. Oh, poor Ryback. The big guy. More like the big baby. I mean, it's like they say, Ryback, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And it's such a shame what happened to you because you're so big and dumb and you couldn't stay healthy enough. I've had to postpone my elimination of WWE's Titans because of that, basically. So pretty much, I mean, Ryback, in storyline, he was attacked backstage at SmackDown after challenging Stardust. And that's why he's not here. Or he's not able to compete right now. In reality, he was suspended for steroids. But Stardust, pretty much just mocking him, kind of hinting that he beat him down. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that route yet, but we'll see where I go with it. But just kind of mocking him and then blaming Ryback. Because of you, I've had to postpone my plans, you inconsiderate buffoon. The way I kind of want to book Stardust is more of like a comic book evil villain, rather than this kind of mysterious, what's he all about? Because, I don't know, I just kind of get that vibe from what Stardust is now. And after seeing that one segment with him and Stephen Amell at like Comic-Con or something like that, I was like, yeah, that's what Stardust should be like. Either way, though, he starts laughing on the mic at his own stupid joke, and then all of a sudden, Mark Henry's music hits, and he interrupts Stardust, and he takes the mic, and he says, I couldn't help but hear backstage that you said you want to eliminate the Titans of the WWE. Well, last time I checked, I'm the world's strongest man, and I'm the biggest Titan there is. So you don't need to worry about Ryback anymore, because I'm ending this tonight. Or now, pretty much. And by doing that, we also are turning Mark Henry face. Why not? It gives me someone that the heels can beat up on now. So Mark Henry face turn. Surprise, everybody. The face turn everyone was asking for. And then they go on to do a 74 B- of a match. You can't hate on that, nerds and geeks. A 74 B-. Impromptu. I'm happy with that. Featured great action and average heat. Stardust defeated Mark Henry in 9 minutes and 42 seconds by using the ropes for leverage. So I imagine, he took some awkward Mark Henry fall, and then Stardust, covers him by using the ropes. And 1, 2, 3, Stardust wins. Lol. We then go on to a backstage interview, nothing too important, just pretty much Roman Reigns taking the mic, ranting on about Bray Wyatt, saying tonight, I get my hands on Bray. He likes to say tonight he's going to end me. I'm going to end him, and he can bring all his family, his mom, his dad, all that stuff. It doesn't matter because tonight I'm ending Bray Wyatt pretty much. Some cool believe that. You can believe that I'm ending Bray Wyatt, or I don't know. One of Roman Reigns'. It's got a 61C. It's not too bad. Not too great. Pretty average. And then we go... Okay, I was like, did I click it? Then we go on to the Divas title match. This does, not dish, a 54C-. Some good action, not much Wayne heat. AJ defeating Paige by an 11. Oh, man, I thought I made... Well, a submission's not bad, but it's a little weird to start off a feud with a submission finish. I'm trying to pay more attention to that, but I guess I didn't. AJ defeating Paige with the Black Widow and making defense number 2 of her WWE Divas title. Not a bad match for the Divas. In fact, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Although a C could have been a little better if I think so. We then go on to a video package hyping up the Roman Reigns Bray Wyatt match, just pretty much recapping their feud. And the match... Wow! Their last match was a B-, and I was kind of upset by it. But a 79B to fire back? Thank you. Thank you. The chosen one and the false prophet collide. Which one does Roman Reigns play? And which one does Bray Wyatt play? And about that featured a great action and a good crowd. Bray Wyatt, that's right, nerds and geeks. Bray Wyatt defeated Roman Reigns in 17 minutes and 38 seconds by pinfall with his sister Abigail. And there's a lot of interference. You may have already read the thing. I don't want to get to it. For those who are just listening, don't check it out. Be a little surprised here. So there's a lot of interference in this match. We had Luke Harper and we had Eric Rowan come out. Roman Reigns fought back, took them out. I imagine a spear to Harper, spear to Rowan. Bray's, all left alone. And then, boom. Oh, by the way, this is a no DQ match. Hit in the back with a steel chair, and then Roman takes a fall, and the guy just keeps hitting him over and over and over and over and over again with the steel chair. And everyone's just in shock because it's none other than the man formerly known as Adam Rose, now known as Leo Kruger, nerds and geeks. Leo Kruger makes his WWE debut. He was only in NXT, and it's revealed that he's with Bray Wyatt now, apparently. Bray picks him up, kisses Roman, Sister Abigail on the chair. 1, 2, 3. Wyatt family wins with now their newest member, Leo Kruger. Oh, I'm happy with that one. That is why I did the whole Adam Rose specifically getting abducted. Maybe some of you caught on to that. Maybe you didn't. The anarchist. I have a hard time pronouncing that word, apparently. Gimmick did a little better than the previous save when I had him debut with debut earlier with the debut or whatever, the pre-show match. So I switched Bray's gimmick up. I don't think I did better. I think this is actually worse than his previous gimmick, but why not? No worker improvements though. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't continue on. Let's handle the turn and let's complete it, nerds and geeks. What? This wasn't a shock? What? No, I highly disagree. Not a shock. I mean, yes, it was a shock, but it had like 3 things on it, And last I checked, whatever. That's the one thing I don't like about Total Extreme Wrestling Nerds and Geeks, is that sometimes a person does better as a heel, and he's not going anywhere as a face. I don't like the whole you can only turn so many. I hope they take that feature out, and I think that's a pointless feature. There should be no limit on your face and heel turns because it's supposed to come out of nowhere. Whatever. I don't like that. Either way, the match did good. I'm going to have to work with Leo Kruger even more now. We then go on to an 82B backstage segment where Triple H and Stephanie are just psyching up Seth Rollins for his upcoming match against Sting later on tonight. Definitely milking all whatever I can get out of Stephanie since she's only pay-per-views right now. Why do these guys just don't do good matches for some reason? I don't know why. 73B. I mean, it's not a bad match, but I expect like a B because it's Daniel Bryan, and Barrett's not a bad wrestler either. But it's just maybe it's Barrett. I don't know because I've seen Bryan do good. Whatever. And about that featured great action in average heat. Daniel Bryan defeating Bad News Barrett with the running knee strike, making defense number 2 of his Intercontinental Championship. This gets a 73B minus again. Wish it would have done a little better. Daniel is improving in performance skills, so there's that. Not Barrett, though. So BNB got penalized for poor gimmick. All right. And then we go on to an 80B, just Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler backstage pretty much talking about the match, saying, all right, let's do this pretty much, And then Randy Orton just, man, it's not better. It's not a good rating for a Viper gimmick. Come on, guys. Well, I'm glad, and I forgot to mention this, I am glad that I took off the owner goals. None of you did comment on that, but I'm glad I took off the owner goals because this would have definitely lowered Randy Orton's momentum. 63C, I wish it would have done better. Orton just pretty much ranting about Rusev, saying he can't wait to get his hands on him, yada, yada, yada. That's a 56 on his new gimmick of the Viper, though. Not happy. We then go on to our tag team match, again, which this also would have done better, but it is Kane. And I mean, Big Show's not bad in the save, but Kane, he's aging. And about that featured great action in average heat, Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler defeating Kane and Big Show in 15 minutes and 13 seconds. When Dolph Ziggler, not Ziggler, defeated Big Show with submission. I know, shocking, right? I purposely made it submission here, Nerds and Geeks. This is how I imagine it. So you can see here in the Road Agent notes that both Kane and Dean Ambrose took a crazy bump. I imagine, something happening, like probably off the stage or through something, Ambrose spearing or, doing something with Kane where it takes both him and out. And then, Big Show, goes for like a choke slam on Ziggler at one point. Ziggler slips out and goes on his back and just locks in the sleeper hold and eventually puts Big Show to sleep. And Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose getting the victory. And that's probably going to end the feud between it is going to end the feud between Kane, Big Show, and Ziggler and Ambrose. So Ambrose is improving in performance, Dolph is improving in performance, and Big Show, all three. Only person not is Kane. It's probably because he's on a decline now. This does well as well. A 78B. John Cena's gimmick is better now, too. He's got a Patriot gimmick, so 78 to match that 78. And this is pretty much just John Cena's making his way to the ring, and Daniel Bryan, catches up with him, and he's like, hey, good luck tonight, champ, or something like that, And, oh, wow, this does great. I knew it would, but yes. Yes. It was my best match before, and it still is my best match. John Cena and Sheamus, everybody. The best. The best around. All right, anyway. 88B plus, and about that featured great action and a good crowd. John Cena defeated Sheamus in 19 minutes and 38 seconds with an attitude adjustment, and he makes defense number 8 of his United States Championship. Cena's improving in technical, and Sheamus is improving in Rumble. We then go on to a video package hyping up the Orton versus Rusev match. The match itself does a 74B minus. Could be better, but that's okay. And about that featured great action and a good crowd. Rusev, that's correct, defeated Randy Orton in 17 minutes and 59 seconds That's another reason why I was worried about that Orton goal, because I knew I was going to have Rusev win the first match. And he beats him with a super kick after Lana distracted Orton. So I imagine Orton, going back like he's about to punt, Rusev's head off because he's angry, remember? It's not just, oh, me and Rusev are fighting. No, Rusev cost him a WWE title match. So he's getting ready to punt, Rusev's head off. And then Lana gets up on the apron. Orton looks over and, is talking to her or something, blah, blah, blah. And eventually, he turns around, super kick, and then that's enough to win him the match. A vicious super kick, though. Rusev was off his game, though. Come on, Ruru. What are you doing? Can't complain with this at all, Nerds and Geeks. A 79B. This is a special entrance. I wrote it myself, though, obviously. 70. What the hell? Thought I heard something in the garage. I was like, there's no one in the garage with me, though. There's not supposed to be, unless there's some freaky shit going on right now. So the lights are off, Nerds and Geeks. And, all the lights are off as they're getting ready for the WWE Championship match. And then man, I really wish I would have switched freaking Cena and Orton now. Anyway, so we see, on the big screen, the Titantron, a video plays of Sting beating, I believe it was Ric Flair for his first ever world title, which was the NWA World Championship. And then a spotlight shines on the ramp, or, the whatever you want to call it. Spotlight shines, and there's a man dressed to look like Sting wearing the NWA title around his waist. And then we do this a couple, 8 more times because Sting's a 9-time world champion, and it's supposed to be for every one of his world titles. So we see, him winning, his second NWA title, and then the next 6 WCW world title reigns. I wasn't counting TNA because WWE really wouldn't have counted TNA. And, it just shows the victory, not like the whole match, just like a quick little, his finishing move, 1, 2, 3, and it shows him posing with the title, and then the spotlight shines again on the guy wearing the title, and then finally, once there's 9 men standing, all the lights go out, and then Sting's music hits, and then right when it gets to that one part where it's like, before it goes into the whatever it is, the spotlight shines on Sting, the real Sting, and you see him standing there, stolen WWE Championship still around his waist as he makes his way down to the ring, Nerds and Geeks. So I really think that would just be really cool, seeing all these. It was kind of like a remembrance to hear Sting, the 9-time world champion, not just some joke here that, oh, he's just a vigilante. What are you doing here? The 9-time world champion, and then the 10th one, the real him, shows him there with the WWE Championship. Although he's not the WWE champion, shows him with it around his waist as he makes his way down to the ring. That just would give me goosebumps, to be honest. And then we go, oh wow, an 80B. Oh my god. Just seeing these freaking good grades is giving me more and more worried right now, because knowing I'm worried about the match. I'll be honest, Nerds and Geeks. I'm worried about the match. But let's see how it does. Oh my god! An 81B? Yes! Oh my god, I shouldn't have been worried at all. Wow. That is I was not even expecting anywhere close to that, Nerds and Geeks. Nowhere close to that was I expecting an 81 freaking B. I was expecting a C plus, maybe a B minus. Wow. Holy shit, Seth Rollins, you're trying to kill him. And the bout that featured great action and a good crowd. Seth Rollins defeated Sting with the Phoenix Splash. Good lord, Seth. Fucking Phoenix Splash, Jesus. I guess that's what you gotta do to keep down the Stinger, Nerds and Geeks. The pedigree wasn't working. Even the curb stomp wasn't working. Nothing was working, Nerds and Geeks. That's great. Oh, I'm so happy with this pay-per-view. I am so happy with this pay-per-view, Nerds and Geeks. That was a great freaking pay-per-view. Increased our popularity in 36 regions. I'm happy with that. Oh my god. So I gotta pat Cena on the back, of course, because he had the best match of the night. A part of me wants to pat Sheamus on the back too, but no. I'm sorry. Not praised. Praise is worth only for A matches. and Sting. All right. So complimented on a good performance. All three of these guys. Yes, good performances all night. Cena was pleased. Rollins was pleased. Sting was pleased. The speech has been given. Oh my God, Nerds and Geeks. What a great freaking pay-per-view that was. What a great freaking pay-per-view that was. Definitely am looking forward to your comments below. Definitely comment below. Also, comment below if you guys want me to turn the, what's them called, back on, the owner goals. Because if not, if you guys want me to, I'll turn them back on. I figured you guys wouldn't care, to be honest. So we did get the top part. Vast majority liking the show. Juice and Thunder Liger apparently. Oh no! What is this? Oh, okay. He's not injured. That's because he did that crazy bump, Nerds and Geeks. Hurt his jaw. Slack jaw. Okay. Apparently, Hio del Fantasma is a hot property, so we'll shortlist him and maybe I'll check him out if I'm looking for something. Right. Oh, look at that. Joey Ryan, apparently. And Dave Rain, who looks like he's got a freaking WWE Championship match. Or WWE title around his waist. What? Annoyed at poor new gimmick? Oh, get over. That's your fault, not mine. And this guy's irritated at botched turn. Your fault again. Not, well, actually, that one's more my fault. Oh, Nikki, Eva Marie. Oh, she was always irritated. What the hell is your problem? Okay, look, the only reason you got a friggin' is because... Where the hell is he? Stardust is married to you. You're lucky. How long's her contract? Jesus. I gotta find something to do with her, else she's gonna keep getting mad. Is she written? Maybe I can give her a vacation. Yes. Yes. Fuck out of here, Eden. I have no use for you. Give time off. Yep. 6 months. Have fun. Enjoy your time off. Oh, she's happy. Thank you so much. Yay, you're so kind. What a great boss. I know. They're gonna pay you guys. Get you on my good side. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Alright, and Leo Kruger too, because I've got plans for you, Leo. Oh, wow. See, Leo Kruger appreciates it, Bray. You are a money hog. Anyone else? What is Orton angry about? Just his poor gimmick again. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You need a bad gimmick. I'm so sorry. Well, either way. David Otunga's contract's up, so we will renegotiate that. Let's give you 2 years? Yeah, 2 years seems right. And let's see if you'll take 250. You mother effer. You think you're worth that much? I mean, I'll give it to you because you have great chemistry, someone, but still. So how long is he injured, though? I'll have to check that out. 7.20 for our buy rate. I'm going to check out the injury, and then I'm going to end off this episode, Nerds and Geeks. 4 days? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. The only thing that sucks is I had plans for him on Monday Night Raw, but we'll see where I go with that. Either way, Nerds and Geeks, I'm going to end this episode off because I'm just super stoked with that pay-per-view, and I'm kind of burnt out. I'm not going to lie. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, comment below. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. My name's OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. I'll see you guys for Raw. Have a good one.